In the vast tapestry of Islamic tradition, one story stands out as the beginning of human existence. It's the creation of Prophet Adam, the first human being. This tale is not just a historical account, it's a profound narrative that shapes our understanding of humanity's place in the universe. The story of Adam's creation is a testament to the power and wisdom of Allah. It showcases the intricate design behind human existence. From the selection of materials to the breathing of life, every step is purposeful. This narrative is central to Islamic teachings about human origin and purpose. The creation of Adam is more than just a biological process. It's a spiritual journey that involves angels, clay, and divine breath. This story teaches us about our connection to the earth and our special place in creation. It's a reminder of our humble origins and our potential for greatness. Let's begin this cosmic journey of human creation. The story of Adam's creation begins with a unique mission. Allah sent the angel of death to earth. His task? To collect clay from different parts of the world. This wasn't just any clay, it was special, diverse in color and composition. The angel of death traveled across the earth's surface. He gathered red clay, white clay, black clay, and more. Each type of clay came from a different region. This diversity in clay symbolizes the diversity of human beings. It shows that from the very beginning, humanity was meant to be varied and colorful. The collection process wasn't easy. The earth knew the purpose of this clay. It knew that from this material, beings would be created who might cause mischief. So, the earth was reluctant. Despite the earth's hesitation, the angel of death completed his mission. He brought the collected clay back to Allah. This diverse mixture of earth would become the material for Adam's creation. With the clay collected, the next phase of creation began. Allah commanded the angels to shape Adam. This wasn't a simple task. It required divine guidance and angelic precision. The shaping of Adam was a process that took time and care. The angels followed Allah's instructions meticulously. They molded the clay into human form. This process wasn't just physical, it was imbued with spiritual significance. Each curve and contour was shaped with purpose. The angels were creating a being that would become Allah's vicegerent on earth. As the shape took form, it began to resemble what we now know as the human figure. But at this stage, it was still just clay. It had no life, no consciousness. It was a masterpiece in progress, waiting for the final touch of its creator. The Quran describes the clay used to create Adam in specific terms. It wasn't just any clay, it was sticky clay, or clay from an altered black mud. Quran 15:26. This description gives us insight into the nature of the material used in our creation. Sticky clay has unique properties, it's malleable, yet holds its shape. It can be molded and formed, but it also retains the impressions made upon it. This mirrors human nature. We are shaped by our experiences, yet we have the ability to reshape ourselves. The use of altered black mud suggests a process of transformation. The clay wasn't used in its raw state, it was changed, prepared for its special purpose. This transformation symbolizes the special status of humans in creation. We are made from earth, but we are also unique among earth's creatures. After the clay figure was shaped, it lay lifeless. The final and most crucial step was yet to come. Allah, in His infinite power and mercy, breathed life into Adam. This divine breath transformed the clay figure into a living, conscious being. The Quran describes this moment, and when I have proportioned him and breathed into him of my created soul, Quran 15:29. This breath wasn't just air, it was a part of Allah's created soul. It gave Adam life, consciousness, and a spiritual essence. This breath of life is what sets humans apart from other creations. It gives us the ability to think, reason, and make choices. This divine breath is what makes us uniquely human. The moment of receiving this breath was the true birth of humanity. When Adam was fully formed and brought to life, the angels witnessed a marvel of creation. Their reaction was one of awe and wonder. They saw in Adam a being unlike any they had seen before. This new creation was complex, with the potential for both great good and great error. The Quran tells us that Allah informed the angels of His plan to create a vicegerent on earth. The angels in their wisdom asked, "Will you place upon it one who causes corruption therein and sheds blood, while we declare your praise and sanctify you?" Quran 2:30. This question wasn't a challenge, but a seeking of understanding. Allah's response to the angels was profound. "Indeed, I know that which you do not know." Quran 2:30. This statement highlights Allah's supreme wisdom and knowledge. It reminds us that the full purpose of our creation may not always be apparent, even to the angels. While the angels reacted with awe to Adam's creation, there was one who responded differently. Iblis, who was among the jinn, refused to accept Adam's superiority. When Allah commanded all present to prostrate to Adam, Iblis alone refused. The Quran records Iblis's defiance. He said, "I am better than him, you created me from fire and created him from clay." Quran 7:12. This statement reveals Iblis's arrogance and his misunderstanding of true superiority. He judged based on physical composition rather than spiritual essence. Iblis's refusal to prostrate was an act of disobedience to Allah. It stemmed from pride and a false sense of superiority. This moment marks the beginning of Iblis's fall from grace and his transformation into Satan, the enemy of humankind. The Quran, the Holy Book of Islam, provides several references to Adam's creation. These verses offer insight into the process and significance of this momentous event. One such verse states, "And we have certainly created man from an extract of clay," Quran 23:12. Another verse elaborates on the stages of creation, "And indeed we created man from sticky clay of altered black mud," Quran 15:26. This verse gives us specific details about the material used in Adam's creation. It emphasizes the earthly origin of human beings. The Quran also speaks about the special status given to humans. "And we have certainly honored the children of Adam and carried them on the land and sea, and provided for them of the good things and preferred them over much of what we have created, with definite preference." Quran 17:70. This verse highlights the favored position of humans in creation. These Quranic references serve multiple purposes. They provide a narrative of our origins, emphasize our connection to the earth, and remind us of our special status and responsibilities. Adam's creation marked a new chapter in the story of the universe. He was not just another creature but a being with a special purpose. Allah designated Adam as his Khalifa or vicegerent on earth. This role gave Adam, and by extension all humans, a unique status. The concept of Khalifa implies both honor and responsibility. It means that humans are entrusted with the care and stewardship of the earth. We are not owners, but caretakers. This status requires us to use our abilities wisely and in accordance with Allah's will. Adam was also given knowledge that even the angels did not possess. The Quran tells us that Allah taught Adam the names of all things. When the angels couldn't name these things, Adam's superior knowledge was demonstrated. This gift of knowledge is part of what makes humans unique. Adam's status as the first human and the father of humanity gives him a special place in Islamic tradition. The story of Adam's creation is central to Islamic teachings about human nature and purpose. It provides insights into our origin, our capabilities, and our responsibilities. Understanding Adam's creation helps us understand ourselves better. One key teaching from Adam's story is the concept of human dignity. Despite being created from humble clay, humans are honored with intellect, free will, and moral responsibility. This teaches us to respect all humans, regardless of their outward appearances or circumstances. Adam's story also teaches about the nature of tests and trials. Even in paradise, Adam and Eve faced a test. This reminds us that facing challenges is part of the human experience. It's through these tests that we grow and prove our faith. The creation of Adam sets the stage for the Islamic concept of fitra, or the natural disposition towards good. As we conclude our exploration of Adam's creation, we find ourselves with a wealth of insights and lessons. This story, so central to Islamic tradition, offers more than just a historical account. It provides a framework for understanding our place in the universe. From the diverse clays used in Adam's creation, we learn about human diversity and equality. All humans, regardless of color or origin, share the same noble beginning. This teaches us to celebrate our differences while recognizing our fundamental unity. The divine breath that gave Adam life reminds us of our spiritual essence. We are more than just physical beings. We have a spiritual dimension that connects us to our Creator. This understanding gives depth and purpose to our existence. Finally, Adam's role as Khalifa teaches us about our responsibilities. We are not merely passive inhabitants of this earth.